Welcome to Pioneers in Payments, where payments experts share their insights. Now, here's our host, Donna Blum.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Pioneers in Payments. Today, I have the great honor of speaking with Sumit Arora from Persistent. Welcome, Sumit.
Thank you, Donna.
So glad you're able to join us here today. Now, there's been a recent change for you. I understand that you are now at Persistent, been there for a few months now. As we're getting started, would you mind sharing a little bit with our audience about your background in payments and also the work that you do now at Persistent?
Sure. Well, first off, Donna, thank you so much for having me on this podcast. I'm truly honored to be part of a platform that's doing such great work in bringing insights and trends from payments industry to the forefront. To all the viewers, hello, my name is Sumit Arora, and I'm a Senior Vice President at Persistent Systems. In this role, I've taken on the exciting challenge of setting up and driving our brand new consulting practice. I've called Phoenix, Arizona my home for the last 14 years and counting, and it's been an incredible journey. My path in the payments industry has been both extensive and enriching, deeply rooted in financial services, as most of you probably know. I've had the privilege of leading a variety of payments initiatives, from strategic planning and product development to modernizing existing frameworks. My roles have spanned the entire spectrum of payments from early envisioning to implementation and operations. Before joining the team at Persistent, I was part of Wells Fargo, where I served as Senior Vice President and the head of ecosystem enablement within the bank's enterprise payments strategy group. My responsibilities there centered around developing and executing strategies for the bank's future payments initiatives, focusing on seamless and secure money movement for consumers and institutional customers. Prior to that, I was with Deloitte Consulting, where I played a senior role in the firm's payments and digital banking practice. My work at Deloitte involved helping clients navigate through rapidly changing markets, delivering everything from strategy to full scale implementation across the payments and digital banking value chain. Fun fact, Donna, I started my career as a software engineer, coding mainframe COBOL programs, if your viewers are aware of that, for American Express as my client, writing codes for their consumer and small business card products in the Europe market. At Persistent, right now, my focus is on leveraging technology led transformation to unlock possibilities for our clients. And what does that mean? It means that the new consulting service and our evolved consultative approach are designed to offer client forward-looking, innovative, and strategic solutions. These solutions not only unlock opportunities and competitive advantages, but are also built on the bedrock of cutting-edge technologies that Persistent provide. My journey through the years has given me a unique vantage point on the payments industry. I've seen the evolution from traditional banking system to the forefront of digital payment technologies. This broad spectrum of experience has been crucial in shaping my approach to payment strategies, where I place a strong emphasis on innovation, security, and most importantly, the user experience. And last but not the least, beyond my professional role, I'm passionate about contributing to the community and sharing knowledge. Recently, I joined forces with a group of local industry veterans to start an economic development association based in Phoenix, Arizona, where our goal is to incubate local and regional partnerships, fostering innovation and growth within the financial services and fintech ecosystem. And it's initiatives like these, Donna, that remind me of the power of collaboration and the potential for collective impact in our industry.
Well, it is so important, collaboration, and it just sounds like your focus on innovation and all of your experience in the industry. You know, you're pushing the entire industry forward, and that's where it needs to go, right? So, super excited to have this conversation with you and just glean from you some, I guess, best practices or what you perceive to be the future of the industry. So let's start with the first question. There's all kinds of things happening in the payments industry today, more today than we've seen in the last several decades. What would you say is the most notable trend from your perspective in the payments industry today?
You and I are well aware of the constant change in the payments world. I mean, every day, every hour, there is something new. be it the regulatory scrutiny over credit card fee and interest rate, or the rise of account to account payments of late, or Gen Z making their mark in financial services. I mean, the pace at which payments landscape is evolving is truly outstanding. But in my opinion, generative AI, also called as Gen AI, is emerging as a particularly transformative force. This technology, with its ability to generate realistic content like text, images, or audio, is revolutionizing the industry in many ways, from how we interact with consumers to the efficiencies we can achieve operationally. The unique characteristics of payments business, the risk profile, regulatory scrutiny, competitive intensity, and the need for close customer engagement throughout the product life cycle all suggest that Gen AI could have significant implication, presenting both opportunities to seize and new challenges to navigate. So, where do I see Gen AI having the most significant impact in payments? Well, there are several potential areas, but I believe the top three are fraud detection, mobile wallets, and customer experience. First, fraud detection. Consider card fraud a major concern for US payments network, responsible for safeguarding trillions in transaction volume. I think the number was roughly 12.5 trillion US dollars in card transaction value in 2023. Gen AI can assist companies in detecting and preventing fraud in real time, thereby mitigating risk. Third, mobile wallets. The value of US proximity mobile payment transaction is expected to see substantial growth. I think it was 32% last year to reach 550 billion US dollars. Here, Gen AI can personalize communication based on customer data analysis, ensuring that customers receive tailored recommendations, promotions, and payments options. And third, customer experience. Gen AI could transform customer support by developing more human like chatbots that offer personalized assistance around the clock, enhancing customer satisfaction and streamlining the workload on service agents by pre analyzing customer interactions. That said, it's worth noting, Donna, that not all Gen AI application and payments are equally promising, specifically around, let's say, security and compliance. I mean, all in all, Gen AI is reshaping the payments industry, like all other industries, offering unprecedented opportunities for efficiencies, engagement, and innovation. Yet, realizing its full potential demands strategic investment, skill development, and a commitment to responsible implementation. And in my mind, as Gen AI continues to evolve, it's set to become a cornerstone of the payments landscape, fundamentally changing how business operate and engage with their customers. And Donna, for all the leaders listening to your podcast, the road ahead does present challenges such as talent shortage, obviously, the need for clear investment priorities and responsible AI strategies. So, to prep, the payment sector should focus on educating themselves and their teams about Gen AI, keeping their technologies up to date, identifying potential use cases, and developing a strategic framework for testing and implementation.
Those are some great recommendations. So, if let's say an organization recognizes that a Gen AI is the future of payments, how would they get started with that research? Like any suggestions for them there, how they can start learning about this opportunity?
Well, there is tons of material and text available online. For selfish reason, I would love for them to have a word with me. I'm more than happy to chat with them. It's a personal interest. I'm passionate about this recent development. But like I said, there is already a lot written out there. But how do you curb the noise? How do you minimize the noise and make sure that you have a focused learning? I think there are only select resources out there, Donna. But like I said, I'm more than happy to personally spend time with whoever is interested to learn more, and share my knowledge and whatever I've learned in the last 12 months.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've kind of maybe already touched a little bit on what you perceive to be the greatest opportunity in the industry today. Do you want to care to elaborate on that just a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. I mean, moving beyond our discussion on Gen AI, I mean, it's that's obviously the most notable, but I see tremendous opportunity in digital transformation of payment processing, especially through the innovation in instant payments and digital wallet, Donna. I mean, the number of inquiries we get on those two areas alone is just incredible. The landscape of payments is evolving rapidly, as we know, and these technologies are at the forefront, reshaping consumer behavior and expectation. And let's look at instant payment first. I mean, they're not just a trend, they are quickly becoming a cornerstone for revenue growth in our industry. Several research reports, like the one from McKinsey recently, underscore their impact globally, where they are leading the charge away from traditional cash transaction. The momentum behind instant payments is only expected to grow. You must have heard this from your other guest, making them a key part of transaction volume in the near future. Their appeal lies in the speed and convenience they offer, opening up new avenues for growth, particularly in markets still dominated by cash. Now, on to digital wallets, which are becoming increasingly integral to consumer payments experience. Take Venmo for an example. It's moved beyond simple peer-to-peer transaction to include commercial ones, signaling a broader acceptance and use of digital wallets for various payment needs. And we can't overlook the rise of mobile payment technologies like tap to pay and QR code. The pandemic has only accelerated their growth, with more consumers looking for contactless ways to pay. These technologies offer a seamless, secure transaction experience, which is something businesses looking to stay ahead should seriously consider integrating. The BNPL sector is another area rife with opportunity. Its popularity, especially among the younger demographics, offer merchants a chance to cater to this group's preferences, boosting sales for larger purchases through flexible payments plan. Looking forward, emerging technologies such as other forms of artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and even digital currencies are poised to further reform the payment industry. For example, AI and AR can make shopping more personalized and engaging, while digital currencies promise more efficient and secure transactions. I mean, look, the landscape for payment processing, it's brimming with opportunity for growth and innovation. By embracing instant payments, digital wallet, mobile payments technologies, and BNPL solution, and by keeping an eye on emerging tech, the companies in this space can significantly enhance their offerings and stay competitive.
That's great. There are a lot of opportunities. It's exciting. It's an exciting time in the industry. So naturally, whenever there's opportunities, there's also challenges. What would you say is the greatest challenge for organizations that process payments today?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. And in my opinion, it's cybersecurity because it stands out as a fundamental challenge that demands a multifaceted strategy, keeping in mind five core tenets. What are those? Let's see. Number one, the never ending battle with cyber villains. Just as our digital transactions are booming, cyber criminals are sharpening their skills too. We're not just talking about your run of the mill phishing scams, these are sophisticated operations with malware and APTs, advanced persistent threats. I mean, second, the maze of regulation. Navigating through regulatory landscape is like trying to complete a jigsaw puzzle, but the pieces keep changing shapes. From GDPR in Europe to a PCI DSS for card payments, it's a world where compliance is the magic word that keeps everyone on their toes. Third, tech innovation, a double-edged sword, really. The rapid tech advancements, blockchain, AI, Internet of Things, sound like a tech enthusiast dream, but integrating these into payment processing without opening a Pandora's box of susceptibilities is like trying to sneak a cat past a dog convention. Fourth, guarding the fort of consumer data. I mean, protecting consumer data is our knight in shining armor duty. With data breaches, more common than coffee spills, ensuring robust protection measures like encryption and tokenization is non-negotiable. Really non-negotiable. After all, no one wants their financial laundry aired in public. And fifth, the global chess game of cross-border payments. I mean, as businesses go global, securing cross-border payments become a game of 3D chess with different cybersecurity standards and threats in each region. It's like trying to play a friendly game of soccer, but every country has a slightly different rule. And looking into crystal ball, Donna, the future of cybersecurity is about being proactive and predictive, not reactive, leveraging AI and machine learning for threat detection and investing in continuous employee training are moves that would make any chess grandmaster proud. Wrapping up, tackling the cybersecurity challenge in digital payment is no small feat. I mean, we all know it. It demands a good cocktail of innovation, ironclad security measures, and a dash of regulatory savvy, all shaken, not stirred. by keeping data protection at the heart of our strategy and staying ahead of the curve, we are not just building a payment ecosystem, but fortifying a digital fortress.
Very good. Yep. A cocktail of and I would imagine that collaboration would be a part of the solution there as well, um, to to enhance cybersecurity.
No single company can solve this problem on their own. So, is the art of collaboration, is the art of give and take, the export import of scale versus agility to solve for this problem.
Very good. And as one learns, then shares with another, then we can just have that shared knowledge to protect the entire industry. So very good. Well, my last question for you, and my most favorite, is what would you say is your silver bullet piece of advice to organizations that process payments?
Donna, we both know there is no such thing as silver bullet, is it? No matter how much we wish for one. But if I were to take a stab at answering this, I would lean towards customer experience in the digital payments landscape. I mean, sprucing up customer experience isn't just about making people happy, it's a secret sauce for boosting loyalty, for driving revenue, for streamlining operation. And yes, there are a bunch of data and trends out there singing praises about customer experience being the champ in the payments ring. And let's break it down to explain what I mean by that. Number one, meeting customer high hopes. In today's world, consumers aren't just hoping for seamless, secure, and rapid payment experiences. They are pretty much expecting them served on a silver platter. So customizing our payments processes to fit these high expectation is a surefire way to keep them coming back for more. Number two, tech to the rescue. Throwing in some snazzy tech like AI, biometrics, and blockchain can really jazz up the payment vibe. Imagine AI getting all personal with payment process or biometrics, making security as easy as a pie. It's all about making journey from cart to completion as smooth as silk. Number three, everywhere and anywhere payments. You must have heard this a lot. Keeping the payment experience consistent, whether you are clicking online, tapping on mobile, or swiping in store, is key. It's like ensuring your favorite coffee tastes the same no matter which cafe you visit. And with mobile commerce predicted to hit some crazy numbers, optimizing mobile payment isn't just smart, it's essential. Number four, KISS. And it's not KISS, it's keep it simple, shopper. Ever ditched a shopping cart because checking out felt like solving a Rubik's cube? You're not alone, Donna. I've been there myself. Streamlining the payments process to cut down on the hoop jumping can seriously bump up those conversion rates. And last, Fort Knoxing it. Amping up the customer experience doesn't mean letting our guard down on security. With all the fancy encryption and fraud detection jazz, we can keep the baddies at distance while still keeping it user friendly. So to wrap it up, if there is anything close to a silver bullet, Donna, in the payment processing world, it's putting customer experience front and center by making things simpler, embracing the latest technology, and keeping everything locked down tight. We're not just meeting expectation, we are setting the new benchmark in the ever evolving payment landscape.
Very good. Well, I agree. That's probably an impossible question to answer. Just one thing. So the points that you've provided are spot on, and you've given our audience more than just one. So thank you for that. Before I let you go, though, Sumit, I want to make sure that our audience knows how they can get a hold of you, maybe learn more about the services that you provide, the consulting services that you provide at Persistent. So, where would they go to learn more?
Well, reaching me personally is a breeze, Donna. Anyone can just drop me an email or slide into my LinkedIn DM. I try my best to respond same day between meetings and my other commitments. For those looking to dive deeper into the world of Persistent, here are some recommendations. The webpage, persistent.com. Our website isn't just a website, it's a treasure trove of all things persistent, including the consulting services that I'm responsible to build and launch. From thought leadership to the nitty gritty of our services, it's all there. Plus our blog is like the Netflix of industry insights. I've realized that very very quickly. Always something new to binge on. Number two, you can stalk us socially with our permission. We are all over LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, sharing nuggets of wisdom, industry chit chat, and of course, the occasional humble brag. Give us a follow and let's make our relationship Facebook official. Um, Number three, we have webinars and virtual hangouts. If you ever fancy a deep dive into digital transformation or payments or other areas of interest, newsletter nuggets is another one for those who like, their updates served straight into their inbox. Our newsletters are like those surprise parcels you forget you ordered. Sign up and we'll keep you in the loop. No spammy surprise, I promise. And last, geek out on our resources available online, like white papers, ebooks, case studies. We got them all.
Great. A treasure trove of resources. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I encourage everybody to go out and take a look at the Persistent website and see what all is available there. Well, Sumit, I just want to thank you so much for your time today. This has been such a pleasure. Congratulations on your new role. And I look forward to seeing you out there at some of the industry events coming up here this year in 2024. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching.